Hi everyone, my name is Father James Anyebu. I am from the southeastern part of Nigeria and we speak Igbo as our language. Of course, English is the official language of Nigeria. As such, every Nigerian is multilingual. As a Roman Catholic priest, my interest has always been to help build a better society through the Church in Christ Jesus. I've been a Catholic Christian since I was born into a strong practicing Catholic family. This and some other external influences helped me to make the decision just after the age of 6 to become a Roman Catholic priest. And helped by my parents and with God's approval, here I am, a Catholic priest doing the things I love. My faith helps my life's decisions, both in good times and in bad times, when things go as planned or when they just falter. My faith keeps me focused, grateful, and consoled. Now, I feel it is important to recognize, to celebrate, to appreciate, and to love each other, no matter the color of their skin, their language, or culture. Growing up in Nigeria, I did not have to figure out my identity as Black or how it was perceived by others. Being Black was not a story I had heard often. I never would wake up and look at myself in the mirror and call myself Black. The difference dawned on me as I stepped my foot across Africa on the sands of Europe. Then I saw and I heard what it means to be Black for the people who are not. Black History Month celebrates the achievements of Black people in America and the world at large. It celebrates Black excellence in arts, music, education, culture, business, and entrepreneurship. It also celebrates the heroes and heroines of Black people's freedom from oppression. The likes of Martin Luther King Jr., whose speech, "I Have a Dream," still reverberates till this day. Malcolm X, who spoke against a marginalization of Blacks in America and called for a Pan-African coalition. Nina Simone, the indefatigable civil rights activist whose defiance was provoked by an experience in the church at the age of 12. John Robert Lewis, who was part of the victims of the Bloody Sunday of 1965, later elected to Congress in 1986 and was known for always championing the cause of good trouble. There are many others whom I cannot mention now due to time. Black History Month does not just celebrate, but also continues to condemn the many rejections, discriminations, and racial profiling experienced till this day by Black people in America and beyond. With the recent killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and many others, the world needs to wake up and stand against injustice for the few and seek for justice for all. At the foundation of this struggle is the dignity of all human beings. Learning from the Catechism of the Catholic Church, we understand that created in the image of the one God and equally endowed with rational souls, all people have the same nature and the same origin. Redeemed by the sacrifice of Christ, all are called to participate in the same divine beatitude. All therefore enjoy an equal dignity. It goes further to say, the equality of men and women rests essentially on their dignity as persons and the rights that flow from it. This is to say that all men and women are created in the image and likeness of God, and therefore for there to be a better society and for social justice to be ensured, everyone must look at his or her neighbor without exception as another self. The concept of another self here means that I am like you and you are like me. We are all created, body and soul, by God who loves us and has asked us to love one another as He has loved us. It is on this basis that Pope Francis states that we must overcome all forms of racism, of intolerance, and of the instrumentalization of the human person. that we are called to live not as one without others, above or against others, but with and for others. The Catholic Church, to which I belong and in which I minister, speaks boldly against social inequality. She calls it sinful inequalities that affect millions of men and women, and scandalous reality that are in open contradiction of the gospel. The equal dignity of all human persons demands that we strive for fairer and more humane society or conditions. Excessive economic and social disparity between individuals and peoples of the one human race is a source of scandal and militates against social justice, equity, human dignity, as well as social and international peace. Black History Month is one of the ways we remind ourselves that our world cannot be without the contributions of not just Black people, but all human race. However, the recognition of the Black race as essential to our human society is not to be limited to a month, but I believe that Black History Month serves as a huge reminder to those who seem ignorant of the equality of all human persons. We cannot turn blind eye to the historical inhuman denigration of the race called Black, which unfortunately continues today. So Black History Month says, enough is enough. As a Nigerian and as an African, I belong to the race called Black. I recognize the many griefs and pains of those who look like me. As a priest who makes efforts to live in accordance with the gospel of Christ, I see myself every day in each and every one of them who is brutalized, dehumanized, and denigrated. This is the meaning of empathy, the meaning of compassion, the essence of our humanity. Africa as a whole is united with America in this celebration and the world. The church and the government must now stand to what they preach and believe in and say no to marginalization of any kind. These institutions should sue for peace around the world in order to make our world a place of peaceful coexistence. I hope to see in my lifetime a world where everyone recognizes in everyone an image of oneself. A world where people would treat each other as they would treat themselves or like to be treated. A world where social justice would become a way of life for every community. We all need each other. As Pope Francis in his latest document, Fratelli Tutti, would say, no one can face life in isolation. We need to develop the awareness that the task of building a better world requires that we hold on to each other such that no one is left behind. For given the interconnected nature of the world today, any form of decadence, dehumanization, or poverty in one part of the world has a way of affecting every part. Once again, I salute the heroes and heroines of the Black world. I salute Black excellence in all its embodied forms. God bless you and happy Black History Month.